Hey guys, I'm Amanda. I'm with the Coppell Farmers Market, and I have here with me also another Amanda. Amanda is going to teach me ingredients of a bouquet.
Thanks, Amanda. I'm glad to be here. I'm Amanda Vanhoozier, and I'm with Bishop Hill Farm Flowers. And my farm is within a block and a half of the Coppell Farmers Market, so I sell there every Saturday. And it's just a really convenient and wonderful group of people that are at the market. And I love management, customers, and also the other vendors. Had to put that plug in. Okay, so Amanda, you want to see how we make these bouquets and what ingredients we use. So it's really seasonal because these are local flowers and they change with the seasons, and that's what's so exciting about local flowers is that you get different flowers at different times of the year. So better than being like the 80% of the flowers that are shipped from overseas.
Okay.
They're a lot of the same things. So
what do you have today? I
am going to show you, first of all, there's 5 things that I put into a bouquet. And the way I start is usually with some what I call green.
Okay.
Because it's green. So this is greenery. I like this pigeonberry. It's a native plant and it grows underneath trees, but look how sturdy this is. Sturdy. And then this is lemon basil.
Oh, I smell it already.
And everybody comes up to my booth and they can smell the lemon basil when they think they're smelling flowers. So I usually start with some green, and I'm going to go ahead and make a bouquet today.
Okay.
While we do this, and I'm going to put it in, I'm going to show you how I make a bouquet and then how I'm going to put it into a vase when I got home after purchasing a bouquet. And so I've got some other vases here that Paul Wackham is going to use in his. All right, here we go. Start with the greenery, and then you want to have some focal flowers. So focal flowers are your larger flowers that you have. Right now I have the zinnias. They're Benoneri zinnias, and they are probably the largest flowers is a focal flower. And then also sunflowers are a nice focal flower.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I hold for you while you?
Sure. And so what I do is I use my hand like a vase, and I've got my thumb towards me, and then I'm going to swing these in, and look, my greenery's a little bit short, so I'll end up cutting some of these stems off, which I hate to do. Yikes. Oh, well, we could start with some more greenery. A lot of times I use Celosia. It's got a spike on it too, but I usually leave some leaves on so it becomes a really good greenery, and it's a little bit taller. And here's some red.
Oh, yes.
Stem, that's part of the Celosia.
Contrast.
Yes, with the green. So when I go, I just cross it over in the back, and then I like to also with the focals do what I call the discs. They're smaller, but they have the same shape.
What is that called?
The discs, D-I-S-K-S.
Oh, the discs.
The disc.
Okay.
I'm going to add some discs here, and I'm going to keep them to the side, and then I'm going to spin it, add another focal, and I'm going to use the sunflower because it's probably our biggest focal today. And I'm just going to put it crossways this way, and then add a couple more discs. Now I'm also looking at color, so I've got some yellow, so I'm not going to add another yellow next to that. I'm going to add in a red.
Oh yes, I see.
Because I'm trying to accent that beautiful sunflower. This is the Queen Series. It's a zinnia. Nice. I'm going to hold it up there so you can see it. And that's what I'm going to consider a disc too. And then there's also these, what I just call fillers too, but they have color to them. So I have some yarrow here. This is really a nice soft pink. It's going to come in on this pink.
Wonderful.
Come in right in here and bring in these Shasta daisies. Spin it 180 degrees, and we're ready to go with another focal. Oh, I'm going to put another. How did that end up there?
Are you spinning it because eventually the customer will put it in a vase and they will get the full?
Yes, it's covering all sides.
Okay.
But it also keeps the stems even, and also it gives it more of a fan.
Okay.
Look. Yeah, it will fan out. If you start layering them this way, it's more of an upright.
Okay.
So added a focal. Now I'm going to come back with a few more discs. And I'm just going to keep going here because we're got a thing going. The thing I didn't mention is the spikes. So this Celosia could be considered the spike. So you have your focal, your greenery, your disc, and then your spike. The spike could also be stalk. This is my like 4th round of stalk. It's barely blooming, but you know, it's tall. It's spiking up there. And then this is just beginning to bud out. This is Artemisia, and when it's full, it will be showing up at market here in the next few weeks. But I just had to pick one to show you what that's going to look like.
So I'm thinking about our customers, and if they're not coming to the market to get one of your beautiful bouquets, if they're making something from what they have in their yard or their neighborhood or the grocery store, they would just pick something pokey, something round, a focal, and a green.
And a green. And then I'm going to add some air in there.
Oh, something airy.
Something airy,
nice.
and that floats above. It's a nice float above. And I'll show you what that could be. And you may just have this in your own landscape. You've got foxtail, which is a float. See how it's floating above?
Gorgeous.
Or you have inland sea oats, which is another native, and and see how it gives a little floaty look. I'm going to slide some of those in, and then I also have vines. Vines can give that same look.
Very
this is a pea vine. Yeah, so see how they're floating above? And then the other thing that I could use for floating, or what I call air, would be the cosmos. The cosmos are gorgeous right now. They like the heat. So they're going to be above, having their party up on the rooftop. And there's the Daucus. I would consider that a fill, kind of like that yarrow that we were using.
Okay.
So I'm just going to bring it along the side. Gives a good look. Oh, I didn't use these, but I like these rudbeckias. This is the one that's called Denver Daisy, but it's not a daisy. And I don't know. I don't think it should accent that because we don't want to take away from that.
Yellow. Yeah.
So I'll come in here with this along the other big focal yellow. But you know what? We didn't get any red in. I don't know if I even have red. But I think bringing that low
I agree.
down here. What are we missing there, Amanda?
You know, I think it looks really wonderful. I love this, in particular, this little group of grouping the same color together. That looks great.
And those could be, and you know, when you're grouping, it could be odd numbers. That's kind of the design for anything. A lot of art is in odd numbers. These could also be floats. These are those Gumfrinas, but they're the fireworks ones, so they're much sturdier than, say, these are Gumfrinas here. I would almost consider them more like air or discs.
Yeah, I agree.
And they usually come in the side to just fill in. Get these fireworks going up on the side. Where should we go? Right there?
Can people come to the market and get different pieces if they want to make this at home?
Oh, absolutely. I have, during the summer months when I have a lot of flowers and a lot of varieties, I have the flower bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the flower bar is where you can come up and you can buy 1 flower or 3 flowers, or you can stand there and put your own bouquet together.
Oh, wonderful.
And try it out. So when I'm done, you know, I'm still holding it here. It's going to go in this vase. So if you came to the market, or if you go to a grocery store, they're all cut at the same length, and that is the reason they all can touch the water.
Okay, so
you have
we
all
want to
those
cut them all at the same length.
Yeah, and
Got it.
so you're actually getting the water to the flowers. But notice I have no leaves here.
Oh,
that's
why?
a secret. A secret to, well, I'm going to tell you the secret. So you want to take out all the leaves, because the reason why is because a little leaf in there can grow bacteria, and the bacteria is what it shortens the vase life.
Okay.
So the other thing I
Great tip.
really emphasize, and everybody knows this, clean your vases. Clean your vases even if you think they're not, that you look in it, blow it, and it has a little line. You do need to clean it and clean it, clean it.
Like soap and water.
Soap and
scrub
water.
It. Okay.
Bottle brush, clean it really well. Then start putting your flowers in the vase.
Okay.
Now I would have these wrapped, and that's the way you'd get them at the grocery store too.
Okay.
But when you get home, take it all off. At the grocery store, you usually cut the stems because they've been shipped and they've been in for a long time. These were just cut. Actually, they were just cut this morning, so I don't need to recut these, and I also just cut them. So I'm going to, I had some extra fill in here. I thought I might need it. So I'm going to just put it in here, and then I'm going to just say, I think it's a little too tall.
Oh, okay.
So that's
How do you know
okay.
it's too tall?
Because I can just feel it. Well, maybe not, maybe not.
Oh, I see. I see like it's falling over the edges. If it were too tall, it would be sticking up too much from the vase.
Right,
what you're thinking?
yeah, so you can say, I want to have a real loose arrangement, and then you would have it too tall. So you have a lot of arch to it. If
Okay,
you wanted it
falling
tighter,
out. I see.
like this is a pretty tight, so it's shorter. You don't ever want to go more than 1.5 times your vase
Okay.
for a look. So, and then once you get it home, if you had bought extra flowers, you can then just work them in. I forgot to add the marigolds, so we'll just add a few marigolds in here.
The marigolds are fragrant. I can smell them.
Yes, they always have a marigold smell. So what do you think, Amanda?
I think it looks great.
Would you put that in your home, on your coffee table?
Absolutely.
On a dining
Of
room
course.
table?
Yeah.
I know that Paul Wackham's going to do something later, and he's going to show you how you set a table with flowers on it too.
Gorgeous. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.